me get this right, just in case you clip this.
Mm-hmm.
Off the Wall is Michael Jackson's best album of his career,
Mm. Really? That's
his solo career.
mm. Okay. I would have to.
Off the Wall is better than Thriller. Off the Wall is better than History or His Story.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Off the Wall is better than Dangerous. Off the Wall is better than Invincible. Off the Wall is better
Yeah.
than Bad. Come on, man. And I know Mike
Yeah,
albums,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. You
I
know
know
Mike
Mike albums.
albums.
Volume 2.
Yeah. This is our show. Yeah. Introspective Insight. Introspective Insight. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. I am King Dev. Uh-oh. I hear echo. I don't know why. Oh, hello? Perfect. Still a small one, but it ain't big enough. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. I am King Dev. This is Introspective Insight. Dang, did I forget the intro? Oh, and we back. I ain't forget the intro. It's the did you turn it back up? Did you turn it back up?
Yeah, I did. I just turned it down.
All right. Perfect. That's perfect. And we back. You know, it be, I think this the first, not the first show, but we back virtual. We not in person. So, you know, you got to make sure the audio is right. I'm Dev. That's Magic Gretzky. And, you know, we here. We here for another week of introspection. At least recorded introspection, I should say. Because we always doing the introspective insight just in life, right? But before we get into the show, I want to get into the word of the show and the quote of the show per usual, because if you've been around since the beginning, we've always done the word of the show and the quote of the show. So the word of the show is identity. I mean, everybody know what this is, but I felt like we just need to reiterate it based off of the conversation we're going to have today. And identity refers to the sense or our sense of who we are as individuals and as members of social groups. It ain't hard to know what identity is. It's typically hard to identify your own identity, right? Or worth in different groups, right? And then the quote of the show is I am dripping in melanin and honey. I am black without apology. I didn't write down whose quote that is, so give me a second. I don't remember where I looked it up. Oh wait, no, it's on my iPad. Hold on, I got to make sure that I give credit where credit is due. Hopefully the page is still up. Yep. That quote was from wow. I don't even know how to say that. Upal Chisala. Upal Chisala. I don't know who that is, but shout out to Upal or Upal because it's a U. Upilechichisala. I am dripping in melanin and honey. I am black without apology. I just feel like that particular quote is like what I built this show around. Being
Mhm.
unapologetically but black in thought and reason and in just how you show up. No matter what you look like.
Mhm.
You can be white, but as long as you show up unapologetically in support of blackness. I didn't say unapologetically black. I said unapologetically in support of blackness and all across the diaspora. You are welcome in this space.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
I agree.
That's
I
it.
agree.
I think
I
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
agree. No, I was just singing. I agree.
Magic in a singing mood today. As if y'all didn't know. Now y'all know. Yeah, I was having a conversation with a white woman.
Mm.
I forget her name. But I'm in the process of trying to get some merch and hopefully we have some merch for the show. And Yeah, we was having a conversation around the Rock Freedom Riders as we are getting ready to do 2 bike rides, and, she was like, if she has to be in the background because she's a white woman, then it's okay, and I always, challenge that notion because I feel like if you are in support of, then you don't need to be in the back. Matter of fact, you should be as in the front as possible. You should be in the front of the front of the front. You don't get to sit in the back. You need to show that you support, um, unapologetically without reasonable doubt. Like
So your other peers can do the same.
100%. You are the
Hmm.
walking example. So I want you to be in the front and I want you to be able to communicate why it is that you're in the front. If you're not communicating that, you might be misplaced.
Hmm.
I that's just
Yeah,
that's just how I feel about it. And she understood. She understood. So we'll see if she goes to the front. And I
we'll
always leave
see.
it there. I always leave it there. Magic was good. What's your week been like?
Very long, man. I've been feeling real sleepy this week. I don't know what it is. We had a very um, heavy rainstorm or rainfall. I just been feeling sleepy, man.
I feel it.
Feeling sleepy. Trying to. Well, today I feel a little bit better. I don't feel sleepy at all. Well, I did take a nap, but naps are essential. You know that's gonna help you get through your day. Um, you know how they say breakfast is essential.
Mhm. Mhm.
I don't actually believe breakfast is essential. I believe naps are essential
Huh.
because breakfast, um, me personally, I eat one time a day. So if I eat breakfast, I'm probably not gonna eat the rest of the day. So my breakfast is a nap, and
Y-
naps gets me going. It gets the motor running.
You said you eat one meal a day?
One meal a day.
How?
What do you mean how?
Why?
Because you don't need 3 meals a day.
Well, you
That's a lie.
no 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 no. I don't know that it's necessarily you need it or the number is a lie, but you do need to nourish your body throughout the day.
Mm.
So it's not necessarily so let me ask you
So you don't
this.
have. So you don't have water.
Well, water doesn't have nutrients. It's just a
You don't
basic
have. You don't. You don't have fruits and
well,
vegetables.
so that's what I'm about to ask you. So are you snacking throughout the day?
Not really. No.
Oh, see. We're gonna have to
Your
talk about
body can
this.
eat with. Yeah. You can eat one time a day, and then you don't have to. You really don't have to eat, depending on how your body is or how much you eat.
So
Um, you don't have to eat for next another day or two. Your body's completely fine.
so let me ask you this. How do you recover from working out?
I actually don't eat. I
So
just go
so
to take a shower, drink water, take a shower, and go to bed.
what do recovery look like for you though? You just
Just
let
a nap.
hmm, interesting. That's I've never heard that before. Interesting.
Yeah,
Huh.
I've been like this for since a kid. I was
Hmm.
just telling the story the other day. It happened when I was. It was Thanksgiving, right?
Mhm.
I remember as a kid. I think I did like 2 or 3 times before Thanksgiving come. I would not eat for like 2 days. I want so much of the Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving food would be so good. I want to eat for like a day or 2 days just so I could eat so much food on Thanksgiving. And this one specific Thanksgiving, I ate too much food and I was full. I'm like, yo, I do not like this feeling. Like, full like you overate.
Mhm.
I don't like that feeling. Then I fell asleep. I said, oh, I can't. I don't miss the whole family function because I'm in here sleep because I
Mhm.
ate too much.
Hmm.
And ever since then, I don't eat that much no more. I'm not a foodie. I'm not a foodie person. I don't really care for food. I don't eat food. I don't eat food because I need it or I need to let me not say need it. I don't eat food just to be eating. I only eat food when my body tells me I'm hungry. My body don't tell me I'm hungry all day. It tells me I'm hungry at whenever time I'm hungry at, which normally is like between not often, but noon to like 7 p.m.
Hmm.
In between that time, my body's gonna tell me at least once, I'm hungry, feed me.
Hmm.
At least once. Sometimes I go days and it don't say anything. It says you good.
Hmm.
So that's how my life is. I always been like that. I don't eat more than one time a day. And then when I do eat, it don't be a big portion of things. It be a medium size of a portion.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Learn something new every day.
Then then as I grew up, I see other people started to do it. Then I see other people talk about it, like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Not Elijah Muhammad, Farrakhan.
Mhm.
Um, he does the same thing. I'm like, oh shit. Everybody be talking about me how I need to eat this and that, and this is another person that does the same thing. He's well over the average age of a man in
Oh, yeah.
America.
Well
Yeah.
I think also, I mean,
Which
not eating all this crap that we are fed and sold
well,
in this
everything is
country.
crap.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything is crap.
That's what I'm saying. So, like,
The
in
healthiest shit is crap.
that's what I'm saying. In this country in particular, uh, capitalism has kind of, like, taken over food, every market, and when you don't eat it, when you don't eat the food, obviously
Mhm.
your body is going to respond and adjust accordingly. So, interesting, interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
So sometimes when I go to the gym, I probably didn't eat that day yet. Or I don't eat right before I go to the gym. It gotta be hours because I don't like to go to the gym and I have food in my stomach.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I typically don't. Um,
yeah,
I
basketball, it's everything. Basketball, any sport. I was like that. I always ate just one time a day.
Huh.
Like you ask all my friends, family members, they know I only eat one time a day, and I'm super picky. I don't eat pork. I don't eat seafood. Um, I'm very picky. My sister hate how picky I am.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, I am also I'm not a foodie. I don't eat a lot of that exotic seafood is what I call it. Uh and I also like I don't eat egg. I don't eat a lot of stuff. But I do eat stuff, but I don't eat a lot of stuff. I'm very particular in what I eat and
What you eat?
uh hmm, I don't do
And
dairy.
it just
I don't do dairy.
yeah, dairy because that tear my skin up. I don't drink pop.
No, I
Um,
stopped doing that in
I
ninth
drink
grade.
juice. I drink juice, but the juice has to be cold pressed now. Um,
Mm. In the glass
yeah, I don't
bottle.
like ocean spray, and all that shit. I don't drink that
Well, most
anymore
of that
because
is
it
like
just contain a
10%.
bunch of added
Yeah.
sugar.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
say most of that is like 10% juice anyway. Typically
yeah.
I either juice myself if I'm doing juice, but you got to be careful, people, with the high glycemic fruit because then that can spike your insulin. But I typically around here I drink water. I drink water or
No, what?
like I'll have like for recovery BCAA powder that I'll like put in my water um to recover if I had like a heavy week in the gym. Uh but yeah, I eat most of the time I don't do red meat. If I
Mhm.
do indulge in red meat, it's like on occasion type thing. So and I try to find as many meat alternatives as possible if I'm doing that, but typically I'm eating like ground beef or chicken. So, and then I just
Yeah, I don't
find different recipes.
steak. I don't really eat steak. Like I don't really eat burgers like that. Uh, like normally just chicken and turkey. Like I said, I don't eat just to be eating. I eat to survive. So um, once my body say, "Hey, I'm hungry," I don't normally jump right in there. Right then and there, it's normally, "Hey, all right, I'm almost getting there. Where, hey, let's get something now." Because
I'm
now
almost getting there.
yeah, your stomach finna start touching your back.
Mm,
Let's get something. So yeah, sometimes I do snack throughout the day. Might get a little snack or whatever, but that ain't no real food or anything like that. But yeah, all that recovery and all that pre-workout, all that shit, I don't never did it, never took anything. Um I may have like some fruit before I go in and fruit after,
Mhm, mhm.
which is normally like a pineapple or something. And I am so happy. Um the weather is starting to break, meaning plum season is coming up. I love plums, and I cannot wait till I get me a plum. Well, I have plums out here. We started with plum season ending on here. I cannot wait till plums come back. I need me a plum.
Plums
I
are
went into
good.
Wegmans the other day. Yeah, I went to Wegmans the other day looking. I'm like, oh shit! I see all the fruit starting to come out. That means plums coming. So yeah, before or after normally a fruit or something like that. Other than that, all that powder and stuff. Nah,
Yeah.
I I think I'm a saying.
You think you were
I'm not
saying?
human. I'm a saying. Yeah, I think I'm a saying. So, and I always thought I was a saying.
Mm,
So I
okay,
just live by
okay. Yeah, I need the nectarines to come back. It's time.
it.
It's time. I be thinking about my summer fruit. I haven't had a good watermelon since last summer, so that need to come
I
back
don't eat
too.
watermelon.
Most don't. Most don't. I like a good
That,
watermelon.
that shit nasty.
I like a good watermelon. It's I take your watermelon in. It's all good.
No, please take that. Take that. Now, one thing I do is eat lemons. I cut a whole lemon up and eat it. I love lemons.
Lemon,
Yes.
like the citrus lemon, like the
Yes.
yellow.
Yes.
You will eat a
Yes.
lemon?
Yes.
Oh
Been like
shoot.
that since a kid.
Oh shoot. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. On that note,
hmm
on that note, uh wow, Magic eat lemons. Just to
Yeah.
eat lemons.
Love
Okay.
lemon.
Um I want to put a public service announcement out there. Because there was on your clip on YouTube, there was some comments that took offense to you saying that black women are the most powerfulest women in the world. One person even responded in Spanish, responded in Spanish, and
hmm
basically was like, you don't have to. Basically, she clearly didn't understand what you were saying, but she basically said that you don't have to talk down upon everybody else in order to talk up other people is
hmm
basically the gist of what I understood. It didn't make sense based off of what you said. So I want to put it out there. And I mean, I said it when we first started that um, this show in our takes has nothing to do with your racial insecurity. If you are of the Hispanic diaspora, you are also of the African diaspora. And if you don't believe me, just research the transatlantic slave trade and see where the stops were on that journey. Uh, However, in this space, we speak and we center blackness as our talking piece, black experiences, black survival, everything black is in this space. So if you are engaging in our content online and you feel as if we are talking down upon other demographics of people in order to talk up the black people, you are absolutely right. And if you identify with blackness and you feel like we are not talking down upon other demographics of people and we are just speaking our truth, you are also absolutely right. And I just wanted to say that because I hadn't gotten a chance to respond. And I don't know if YouTube shorts you can like respond like how you respond on TikTok
Yeah, you
and
could.
Instagram. Oh, you can?
You
So I
could.
might have to
hmm
go and respond on that case. But I just felt that I should put that on wax so all the people in the back can hear.
yeah. And I'll say this again. Black women are the most powerfulest women in the world. Um, other race, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Other race, other race, tell other races to date that race only. So why can't I say that what I seen and what I know is that black women are the most powerful women in the world. I'll give you an example.
Mhm.
My mother. My mother is a black woman. Her mother is from Madison, Florida. Her father is from uh, Anderson or Greensville, South Carolina. They came up, boom, met, had her, boom. My mother uh, and her mother and her father worked a lot. Just a short story. Worked a lot where she had to, when she got around like 10 and 11, 12, she had to take care of herself. Her sister's a little bit older than her, had a child. She took care of that child,
Mhm.
which is her niece. My mother didn't go on, have go through life. She has four boys. I'm the last one. My mother was one of the fastest people I've seen in my life as a kid. We used to race all the time. Um, my mother knew, I said this before, my mother knew how to fix cars. She would know when what was wrong with a car. Your car not starting up, she'll turn it. Look, okay, that's not the battery, that's the alternator. Oh, okay, let me change the headlight. Oh, okay. Let me the outlet out. My mom was everything in the book: electrician, a mechanic, a chef, an athlete, uh, a magician. Because sometimes I don't know where that belt came from.
That's Ah.
Sometimes I don't know where that belt came from.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Uh, man, growing up, I used to think my mom knew everything in the world. Um, and it's nothing against my dad. My dad, same thing. But we speaking specifically about black women.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Um, my mom was a doctor. My mom was literally everything. She was everything. Not was, still is everything. Um, and with that being said, even with my grandmother, even though she passed away, I used to ask her about Martin Luther King and all that because she lived through it. Um, Black women are the most powerfulest, educated, beautifulest, if that's a word,
It's a
women
word
in the
today.
world. In the world. Um, I don't know no other race or no other race done what black women done for me. Rather it's my mom, my grandmother, my great grandmother, or it's my friends. I learned a lot from my best friends, Paradise and Kashana. They teach me a lot, even though I might not even say it, but they teach me a lot about women that's in my age range.
Mhm.
My sisters, all of them, all 12, 11 of them teach me things from motherhood to okay, this different aspects of a woman and how women think because it's all different ages. Again, it's 11 to 12. So it's all different ages, all different perspective because they lived a different life from my other sisters and me. So just those perspectives all help me. Um, my cousins, all these black women all played a huge part in my life.
Mm.
And the only thing that I can do at this moment right now is say on this platform that they are the most powerful women in the world. Women's powerful women in the world. Black women are the powerfulest, most powerful women in the world. I
Facts.
cannot talk. If y'all didn't know, I am Geechee. Why am I Geechee? I just told you that my grandfather is from Greensville. Quick another story since
I
we
about to
flow
say
anyway.
yeah, tell the people what Geechee is so they understand.
Geechee comes from the South,
Mhm.
um, South Carolina area. It's mainly based on slang and how black people, say certain things. Um, Here's a short story. My mom is very Geechee. My dad is he Geechee, but he ain't that. He just got a strong accent. My mom Geechee. So as a kid, right, my mom always made pancakes and shit.
Mhm.
So as a kid, I used to get up, She would call it panty cakes.
Mm.
So I'm thinking that's what they call panty cakes. So I go to school one day. We all talking about breakfast and stuff. Would you like French toast, man? I say panty cakes. Everybody look at me like, what is that? What's panty cakes? I'm like, the brown thing, like panty cakes. Boy, what is panty cakes? I'm like, you swear the dough and then you pour it, pancakes. I'm
Mm.
like, yeah, that's what I said.
Panty
No, you're
cakes.
saying panty cakes. So my mom fucked up my childhood with certain things I used to say because
Cause she
she's
was
so
Geechee.
fucking geeky.
Yeah.
Yeah, and saying shit the wrong way. I don't want to embarrass my mom, but I'm gonna say this one too. Because my mom also was a comedian. She would call Pepsi pussy.
Oh.
Get
Oh.
no, to this
Oh.
day, to this day, I don't know if she was joking or not because she said this numerous of times. She said it now the correct way, so I think she was playing. But she would say that then. Now I didn't go home. I didn't go to school and say that because I knew what the hell Pepsi is. Because I would say some of the things she would say, I would try to correct her like
That's a
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
She would
Mm.
say pussy. So, so certain shit like that,
You should
man.
have
You
been
just can
Kevin Hart.
only.
You should have been Kevin Hart. I mean, I know Seriously Funny didn't show up at that point, but my mama told me to tell you. Word. That's dope. Hey man, listen. I I live for the days where people get offended that we are showcasing a blackity black platform in space. You know what I'm saying? Like if you are insecure in your racial identity and how you identify, then I think you should do like Mike and look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself some
Mm,
questions. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we're not disclaiming, we just saying what the world knows to be a fact. And it's as simple as that.
what's wrong with that?
It's nothing wrong with that at all. And then people having the um I would say having the energy to go on and completely misinterpret and then write a comment that doesn't even go with what you even said is crazy to me. But I love the engagement. Keep it up. That's all.
Yeah, I don't say, man. I didn't say I didn't. We're not saying that we don't like any other race. We're not saying this other race didn't do this. We didn't say this race didn't do that. We're specifically speaking about black people and black women. That's it.
That's it. That's it.
We can't do shit. We can't do shit, man.
Not at all. Not at all. But that's I wanted to make sure that was on wax. Uh because at the end of the day, we still gonna talk our talk. That's it. That's all that
Yeah.
is. So like I said, y'all, Magic was in a singing mood today.
Yep.
And he was singing a few of our childhood shows, theme songs, intro songs,
Every
openers.
day when you're walking across the street and everybody that you need.
Word. Arthur. PBS Kids out here. And it's funny because I wanted to make mention of this as we were uh as I was prepping for the show today because my nephew, niece and nephew was just down here. They just left today. They back in Rochester now. And I put them on to some of our childhood shows and my
mm,
nephew my nephew already watched Sanford and Son. That's not our childhood show, but
mm-mm.
it's a really good show. Like a really good sitcom from back in the day. Way back in the day. Um it's more of a comfort show at this point. Super like authentic comedy and all of that stuff. But, I put him on to because kids today, before I even get into that, kids today, they don't have what we had growing up. We had a plethora. We lived in the golden age of like entertainment, like kid entertainment, child entertainment. because we weren't. It wasn't like the beginning of the technology, like the Looney Tunes, early Looney Tunes, and all of that stuff. But it also wasn't like AI creation, so nobody has a imagination. We were in the middle to where people had an imagination and the product was really good and there was a lot of money in like kid entertainment, if you will, from different
Mhm.
aspects. So one of the things that I always enjoy about watching old shows back is the theme songs. Because the theme songs, it just in my opinion, it just encapsulated why we were so hype about these shows. And they were catchy and they were good. And then the show was even better. And we didn't notice that the shows were like broken into two 15-minute bits or really like 12 minutes if you think about commercials and all that stuff. So I put my nephew on to Static Shock. Great, great, great show.
I ain't watched that too much.
Um, Static Shock was a really, really good show. I mean, in comparison or in alignment with like X-Men 97 and all of the old superhero shows. I put both of them on to Powerpuff Girls. My niece, really I put it on for my niece, but Powerpuff Girls was a really good one. I was a Cartoon Network kid. Uh
Nickelodeon.
See, Nickelodeon, I had certain shows that I was enjoying on Nickelodeon, but I was a Cartoon Network kid. Uh, so and then obviously a WB Kids and Fox Kids kid.
Mhm.
So Saturday morning shows and stuff. So I put them on, and they got back to Rochester, and they asked to watch the shows that I put them on to. So I was like, hey, I got a lot of shows in the chamber ready to go. Rocket Power, great show on Nickelodeon. Great show
Yes,
on
sir.
Nickelodeon. Um, I can
Your Polynesian people.
yeah, word, word. And the shows were so like robust in terms of like representing a lot of different people from different places and areas of the
Very
world,
diverse.
different shades of people, all types of stuff. And it was just authentic. They kind of were represented in the way that they should be represented. So I just feel that our kids, especially our black kids, need those type of shows back because they taught us different things and they taught us like Hey Arnold taught us about friendship and that there can be a whole bunch of there can
The
be
other side.
conflict. Yeah, like all that stuff, but it also taught us that we wanted a um what is it? An attic room with the skylight so we can see the stars.
Mhm.
Hey Arnold taught me that light pollution exists. I just thought that I can never see the stars until Hey Arnold came on in that episode and they talked about light pollution. So there were so many
That's my
different
mom's favorite
things.
show
Your mom favorite show?
to this day.
That's
She
dope.
records every episode to this day. I don't know why. She
Dang.
do.
She's
One of
still
her favorite
recording the
episode
episodes?
to this day. And one of her favorite episode is Stoop Kid. Stoop Kid afraid to leap and
Oh,
stoop.
stoop
Stoop
kid
Kid afraid
afraid
to
to leave
read.
his stoop. Yeah, word.
Yeah, that's her favorite episode.
Hmm. I even use like Hey Arnold, one of the Hey Arnold episodes in like my work around what's called differentiation in the classroom and how
Mhm.
you got to find different ways to teach different kids. So it was the episode where Arnold had to tutor the bully. I always forget his name. And he had to teach him math. And the only way he could
Oh,
teach him math
um,
is if you took 25 cents from a kid and they had $1, how much more money do they have? And he was like,
mhm,
oh, they only have 75 cents. And he was like, yeah, you got it. Cause he was trying to teach him the regular way. Yeah, we
mhm.
learn so much from our shows. So, I just feel like these kids need that back because listen, I just feel it is they are missing a lot. Even like, I don't know if you watch the PBS kids shows, but like Liberty Kids, Clifford the Big Red Dog, Cyber
Clifford, yeah.
Chase,
Cyber
um,
Chase, yeah.
uh,
Between the Lions.
Between the Lions, Reading Rainbow. You was just singing the Reading
Mhm.
Rainbow theme song. Like,
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book,
Yo.
reading rainbow. I can go anywhere. Yeah,
hmm
that's my shit.
Yeah, like yo, yeah, that's all I had to say because that our old shows is clutch and it taught us a lot. And these kids is lost in the sauce. This generation between Gen A and Gen Alpha and Gen Beta. Uh, ooh, I don't know what type of world they're gonna inherit once they get to the point where they're gonna be adults. So, mm-mm.
Oh, and it's
all
all
that.
that, and it's
I was
all
I
that.
was on a call on Thursday and all that came up because I asked a check-in question on what sitcoms should kids today watch. And all that was mine. Like, nah, they need to watch all that. Kenan and Kel and all the different shows in that all that lineup, classics.
Now this
Classics.
that's sharing before I blow your mind.
Classics. Okay. So um uh the other part, and uh this is a quick one. Shams, I got a bone to pick with Shams.
Go ahead.
For those of you who don't know who Shams is, Shams replaced Woj in terms of like the NBA insider. And he's supposed to like he's supposed to like be the insider that reports the news before the news is reported. The problem is he reports the news as the news is being reported. So Shams, his ESPN thing will come through and he'll be reporting something that we already seen on ESPN top 10 countdown or something like that. And it just crossed my mind because I seen that he reported that Luka Doncic is out indefinitely with the left hamstring or whatever the case. But the reason why I really say I miss Woj because Woj he used to tell us stuff before it even hit the press. So it's like, oh, Woj
Mhm.
said it, so it's gonna happen. And then like a few hours later, the Indiana Pacers said that.
Hey,
Oh my
hey,
bad.
hey, hey.
I was gonna say that the Indiana Pacers announced the trading of Paul George. You know, that's old news.
Oh, okay,
That's old
okay.
news. Uh, and that's when Woj was around. But the reason why I said that was because we found out from J. Cole's mouth that he was signing with a Chinese team on Talking with Fleet or
Mhm.
Talk with Fleet.
Talk with Fleet.
And Woj, like a week later, reported that he signed with the Chinese league. Bruh, we already know this. This old news. Obviously, he probably reported it when it was 100% like signed on the dotted line, but Cole already said it on the pod a week ago. Why are you should have told us this a week prior to J. Cole getting on Talk with Flea. I just feel like
the
what?
the only thing is that he reports because not everybody's seen it or no.
Man, I don't want to hear none of that. Woj was on it. Woj was in
Hey,
every corner and in every space that he needed to be. And I feel like Shams is just there. He doing his job, which you should do your job. But I feel like he's just doing his job. That's all.
what? Wait, before you leave this part,
hmm
what was it? What was you speaking about on J. Cole last week?
Oh, that's on the list.
Oh, all the okay, okay. I'm about to say, I know I said I was going to speak about it this
Yeah, that's on the
episode.
list. Matter of fact,
Oh, okay, okay,
we can go with it, and then we'll end the show with the top 10 debut albums.
okay.
Um, yeah. So actually, that's on the list, right? So what I was saying, and it's funny because I've seen a few talking pieces of in the last couple days of people not necessarily liking the I'm gonna use pandering, but that's just the word
Hmm.
that's coming to mind. The pandering of J. Cole not standing on something. J. Cole is like
Hmm.
staying and fitting in the gray area. And I said last week before all these clips came out that I felt that J. Cole was standing on a real thick gray line to where he not picking a side. And it's okay if you pick a side, if you truly cool, you know, with both parties. And to not choose a side in this case, to me, you are choosing without choosing Drake's side because art is art. So you can't the hiding behind what he did on I think he did this on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn in particular, where instead of answering the question on if he felt that like Not Like Us was hot. I'm just throwing that out there. Just in
Mhm.
general, because I'm not y'all go watch the pod if y'all want to see exactly what I'm talking about. But instead of him saying like, yeah, I liked the song. The song was cool. He'll go, "Oh, I can't speak on none of that because I'm the one who dropped out. So nobody want to hear that."
Mhm.
And that's the same thing he did with like the off season where it was like I needed to get this out. I needed to get this out because um or I needed to say sorry because of me and it wasn't nobody else, right? You know what I'm saying? So like,
Mhm.
and this is kind of the reason why I know because I also said last show that I felt that him hyper fixating on himself is the reason that Ari decided to leave Dreamville, because that creative process as an artist didn't fit what he should have been doing, and I'm putting that in air quotes for everybody, as an exec. And then you ask the question around, features and all that stuff. But
Mhm.
that was the gist of what I was saying last week. And then you was like, I'll respond next week because I got some thoughts.
Mhm. Yeah. I don't think anything he said was wrong or what he did was wrong. I just understand where he's coming from.
Hmm.
For instance, the not like us. Why would I say that on a podcast when that's just controversial? Why would I say that? So now y'all gonna pick this and say, "Oh, let's say he did say he liked the song. I liked it, and he could have said I liked it, but I didn't like how this, and this happened. The pedophile and all that. I wish that whatever. Now he's gonna get now it's a whole thing on the internet, and that's what he was actually trying to avoid. He don't want the controversy on or things being twisted online because again, these are his friends, which I said in the beginning. I think that I said it on this podcast that those is his real friends. These is people that he likes. I don't want to. I don't need to choose side like both of y'all. Y'all beefing y'all. That's y'all shit. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't have. I'm not about to pick a side. Like I fuck with both of y'all. So y'all hash that shit out or argue or fight, whatever y'all do, but keep me out of it. Um, and I agree with it. I don't have nothing to do with that. And another thing with it's gonna spin into another some other stuff I'm gonna say. What happened today or within the couple days.
Hmm.
Um, the internet is filled with everybody. So it's not just America, it's not just black people, it's literally every fucking body that
Hmm.
has a say so. So it's a lot of corny motherfuckers, it's a lot of bots, it's a lot of other it's a lot of bullshit going on. And I hate this shit. That's one thing I hate about what's going with the internet is that everybody got something to say. Um and people saying, oh, he backed out, he's saying sorry. Who gives a fuck? Like that's him. That's probably who he really is. That's what he wanted to do. Again, that's his friends. He did this on a platform that he knew he didn't believe in. Everybody knew that shit. Well, not everybody, because people was boosting the shit. Like, oh,
Hmm.
Cole, this Kendra, oh, whole time this nigga don't even feel the way he felt about the shit. And he know he didn't feel the way about that shit because he probably told Kendrick, hey yo, that album was fire, or this album was fire. Now you recorded a record and you fucking lying. For what? You fucking corny as hell. Cause if I'm Kendrick, I'm like, nigga, you said this shit was fire. You thought this was, oh, you told me you was playing this every day. Now you saying this shit is whack. Even though he did the Jay-Z takeover shit, but that shit ass. And he probably felt like, yo, this not even who I really am. I'm gonna just apologize. He's not thinking about what the fuck was gonna happen after. Nobody knew that shit was gonna happen.
Hmm.
Nobody
Hmm.
knew we was gonna have a weekend like that.
I agree.
Nobody knew it was gonna be songs dropping like that. Nobody knew about that. Nobody knew what the fuck was gonna happen. So he gracefully bowed out, like, hey, you know what? You my man. Like he said, I thought he just stole a little shot or something. All right, cool. Hey, we ain't about shit. It's entertainment for y'all. because in real life, I know this is really my guy, which also showed you on the on that tour, the Trump tour. Where did he stop at? TDE, sat with Punch. There's pictures of him in the studio with them. So again, these is his real friends.
Mhm.
Um, all the extra shit. Fuck up what I was going to say. Back to the internet shit. What pissed me off with internet shit, again, they got so much shit to say. Everybody from the internet is from the fucking streets. Where the fuck is the civilians at? I know him, and I don't really like talking about it. In my life, I done shit I'm not proud of.
Mhm.
I'm not
Mhm.
happy about none of that shit. That was street shit. I'm glad I never went fully turned on to being on some street shit. I'm glad I am the way I am now. I'm glad um people appreciate who I am. I'm glad I'm not insecure about who I am. I'm glad I didn't need to join or be around a bunch of dudes. I'm so happy that my dad stirred me this way in life. But on the internet, there's so many people from the fucking hood. So when J. Cole is apologizing, they looking at that as a hood perspective. This nigga is not from the fucking hood. He said he's not from the hood. Why are we even looking at him like as if he's from the hood? Why are we having these hood morals or politics with J. Cole? Make that make sense. J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. Make it make sense. I say all that to say with Gucci Man and Pooh Shiesty.
Mhm. Mhm.
Who gives a fuck if Gucci Man quote unquote snitch? I'm not in the streets. You're not in the streets. Why the fuck do it even matter? Niggas take the celebrity shit is idolizing and looking up the celebrities too fucking much and thinking they know what the fuck is really going on and don't know what the fuck really be going on.
Mhm.
And let's go back to even the race shit. It's a lot of white motherfuckers that saying shit and don't know shit about the streets. Now, not all white people are like that. Some white people do, but not all. It's too many motherfuckers on the internet just saying shit. There's even black people. It's too many niggas from the suburban area that's not never been in the hood, never just enjoy hip hop, but got shit to say about what the fuck going on in the streets. Yes, hip hop bought the street. Well, the streets was bought into hip hop. Yes, cool. A lot of shit from the streets or from prison and things like that came into hip hop.
Mhm.
You can enjoy it. You can look at it as an entertainment. But thinking you know what the fuck is going on, that's what the shit that really be pissing me the fuck off.
Mhm.
And be trying to take these street morals and shit like that when niggas don't really understand a full perspective of street shit, like between the snitch and a rat. Like niggas don't know that there's a difference between a snitch and a rat.
Facts.
And niggas just don't be niggas be just shut up. Shut up. Where the fuck is the civilians? Where is they at? That shit is so annoying. And with that being said, niggas is putting that shit into the J. Cole and Kendrick and Drake shit. At the end of the day, him apologizing, he didn't make him less of a man.
Nah, it didn't. It made him. I
He's
mean,
still a man.
I think it made him more of a man to go
He's
up in
still a
front of
man.
everybody.
A lot of
Yeah.
people, exactly. A lot of people, not even lie, 90% of people wouldn't be able to do that shit.
Yeah, I agree.
90% of people, because they don't have the courage, they don't have the integrity
I
to
agree.
say, you know what, I was wrong. A lot of people can't take accountability, men and women,
I agree.
black, white, green, red, yellow, purple. Don't matter about the race. A lot of people just can't take that accountability and say, you know what, this not even fucking me right now.
I agree.
This ain't me.
I agree.
So the shit he was saying and what he's doing, because he's a brand, he don't want to fuck his brand up by saying, oh, I'm sliding with this person. I'm sliding with this. Nah, these niggas is my friends. That's not for me to be saying that. Honestly, what he's saying, like you probably wouldn't want to hear that shit from me anyways, because of what hip hop and the internet is. Otherwise, I would want to hear what he would have to say about it. I wanted to hear it, but again, he had to protect his brand.
100%.
Um, and I think that was all I was gonna say with about the interviews is that I completely understand where he coming from.
Yeah.
Hey man, nigga, he's just a man. Still trying to figure out, no matter what age he is. But one thing he is going to do is stay true to himself, which I can't be mad at that. And another thing I will say is that he been going to all these black platforms
Mhm.
because this is the Blackity Black podcast.
You need to come
He been
here.
going to all these black platforms, not these streamers, these white streamers that don't know shit about and that be thinking they know shit and they think they end hip hop and
Mhm.
nah.
Mhm. Mhm.
He went to all these black platforms. Mello, come on, man. Cam,
Yeah, he did
come
another
on,
one.
man.
He did another one.
And the Lost in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
all black platforms.
Mhm. And he probably got more on the
I
way.
can't. They probably got and for somebody at his stature. Come on, man. How can I be mad or say anything wrong about this nigga? He doing shit like that, and then we turn around and complain about how people at his level, or his level of popularity, whatever you want to call it, go to all these other platforms and sit down with these people and give them all this information and not go to black. But he's doing it, and we nitpicking about how he responding about interview and how he really feel about some shit. Come on, man. And another thing, niggas act like motherfuckers can't change their mind. I can have one thought at this time today, and then 2 months later,
That's
I
it.
can think something else.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's human. That's being a fucking human. I think a lot of people have a problem with J. Cole being a fucking human, having his own thoughts, not being influenced by social media or other people, or just having, even though it's when he's talking about those conversations he's having with himself. What's
I
wrong?
think
I
I
have those
think those is dope.
conversations.
I think him being honest about those conversations is where a lot of the confusion for him in terms of like how should he respond and all of that stuff happens because he's also from what I took from the meetings, the interviews or
Boy,
conversations,
me.
right? That's what I'm saying, right? Um the conversations is him also kind of like dealing with what his camp would say or would suggest he do in response to everything that he's hearing. I guess
Mhm.
one of my biggest things, because I don't disagree with any of it. And I actually like he was able, especially with when he was on with Cam, it like for me colored in between lines in terms of why he did certain things, or why he released 7 Minute Drill. I do believe that if he did not release 7 Minute Drill, then the fall off would not have done what it is doing now, right? I think that
That
go ahead.
Stay right there. I think it would have. Why? Because people would have been looking to see what the fuck he was gonna say.
I don't
So
know.
if he waited, if he didn't drop then, right? If he dropped right now and he never said nothing that whole time, it would have been the same reaction.
I don't know. I don't know. It
Because
I don't I
everybody
don't
looking.
I don't disagree, but the way that the fall off is, and when Cole released it, we were all primed for the unknown. Versus like in that moment when he released Might Delete Later, he was rapping on there. So for the most
Mhm.
part, it was some songs I was like, he's spending too much time with Drake. But uh there was rap songs on there. So it kind of like it was giving the energy that he was giving us on the features. I don't know that if he I think that the reception in the response to the fall off, if he released it within that time frame, because that was a year run, I think that it would have fell a little flat because of the type of music that he's making that he released on the fall off.
The thing is that what do most people went and listened to the fall off looking for a response? We even was well, I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm not gonna say you. I was even looking for a response. I thought he was gonna say something about it. Not even respond, just saying something about it. And there was so many people online saying, if he don't say something about this or this, or I'm looking for him to say something. And it was a whole different thing from what we all expected. But one thing that stayed attached that whole time was his core fans. And that's
Oh
all
yeah.
he fucking needed.
Mhm, mhm,
That's
mhm,
all.
mhm.
And who's following him around? So then when he started doing the truck, the truck or the trunk tour,
Mhm.
not just his core fans is there. And this goes back to that internet shit. The motherfuckers that was trolling on the motherfucking internet.
Was there too.
Oh, now they in his face too. Yeah. Oh, Cole. Oh, that's why that internet shit is fucking corny as
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
If you a fucking civilian, stay a civilian. You not, and if you're not from the streets, you don't have to act like you in the, you know, none of that shit. You don't have to worry about who's a snitch. You don't have to worry about none of that shit because you a fucking civilian. You are on the fucking porch. You're not even on the sidewalk. And that's fine. You can watch from afar. And you can still be a man. You can still be cool if you want to be whatever you're looking for you to that shit is annoying as hell. It's so fucking annoying. Oh, Gucci snitch. Oh, nigga, you don't know that man from a can of paint. You only know his art. Why are we? What you going? Okay, let's say he is a snitch.
Okay, what
You
now?
gonna stop listening to him? Yeah, you gonna stop listening to
Yeah, he
him?
still got millions
What
of
you gonna?
monthly listeners.
What's going to happen? Because a lot of these motherfuckers still fucking with 6ix9ine and his streaming shit. A lot of motherfuckers still watch his shit.
Mhm.
They still report on him
Mhm.
getting out of jail.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
what's street people, street motherfuckers? Okay, cool. But and that's Effie. I don't fucking know, and I don't give a fuck. I don't care. The whole Gucci clone shit, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't care about.
But what did
I
that
don't believe
shit?
in none of that.
What did that shit mean to you? What is that gonna do for you?
I don't believe in none of
You
that.
don't know this nigga. You don't do anything with him. You don't be around him. You're not gonna do anything criminal or have any crimes with him. You don't know his nothing. So what the fuck did that shit got to do with you?
I
That's all
think
I want to know.
yeah, yeah. I think one of my main things as a fan of Cole, but also like as someone who likes the backstory of things, which I'll never get this unless I meet Cole or whatever the case, but or Kendrick. But I want to know why did he take him off the album? I also want to know what
It looked like he chose sides.
but that's what I'm so that part is my like I don't all that
That's the
stuff
only thing I could think of.
all of this the stuff that I said is more connected to like when you don't choose it. And we said this on the show last when we was talking about the countries and stuff. When you don't
Mhm,
choose a side, you are ultimately choosing a side. So like you can't always be gray because some things, like I think this was the part of the show of last show when I was making an example of Prince O. And I was like, yo, if y'all is beefing and I'm cool with both of y'all, and Prince O said something or did something that I thought was fire, I should be able to say like, yo, that was fire. It might have been off center a little bit, but didn't you say something off center? As a man, as men, right? We are able to be radically honest with one another. Obviously, not in we don't have to do that in the public eye because of all the reasons that you just um that you just said. But at the same time, like telling the story to say like, yeah, I wanted both of them on the fall off because I felt that would fulfill my journey in terms of like I was able to
mhm,
do it next to these two people. But then you don't
mhm.
talk about a song. You don't necessarily talk about a song. And again, I'm not looking for this, but I also didn't hear like, yeah, I had Drizzy on this song, or I had Drizzy on that song. I heard that Kendrick was on two songs and then I ain't put it on the album. So then now, similar to what you said, to me, it's like, oh, so you chose a side. Because if you would have put him on the album, are you afraid of what Drake would have thought? And that is a uh,
No,
a
it's the
rhetoric
fucking
question.
internet. It's the internet, and then he has a brand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They
It's the
was
brand.
beefing.
Hmm.
Drake was supposed to show up to fucking
Dreamville Fest, but Drake
Dreamville
decided
Fest.
not to. I
Drake
like that.
decided not
I
to.
appreciated that part. Shout out to Drake.
Right,
I appreciated that part.
but you got to remember, nobody knew that the shit didn't happen yet. None of this shit happened yet.
Yeah.
None of this shit happened.
Right. 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 Right.
So Drake helped him not pick a side.
while he's also picking a side. I agree with that. I agree with that.
He's not picking a side. I don't have to. I'm not saying shit.
That's what I'm saying. But
I'm not saying nothing. So me, even if I got two Kendrick, I wouldn't. Nobody would have known that shit if he didn't do the interview.
right,
So
right.
even if I got two Kendrick songs and I take them off,
I don't know what songs. I want to know the songs. If the
it
song, like
it, it
I'm just
might
talking
not been
about
on this.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, because
I
the
want to know
songs is
what songs.
probably
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah,
hard drive.
yeah, 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 yeah. I want
Songs
to
in the
know.
hard
Yeah,
drive.
yeah,
None
yeah,
of
yeah.
these
I'm
songs
with
that's
you.
on there. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
with you. Oh,
I'm not picking a side. I'm just I gotta watch. I gotta watch my brand at the same time.
100%.
I
I
can't I
agree.
can't have him on the album and then now the internet gonna be running and talking with this,
Yeah.
and now that can influence because the internet is super influential, so that could influence the thoughts or insecurity of Drake, or it could thought or Kendrick.
Well, it
But
like
I
how
fuck with both of y'all. I fuck with both of y'all. So you know what I'm gonna do? Not gonna put none of y'all on. Not speak about none of that shit. And I'm gonna do a whole different shit. Majority of the shit gonna be me anyways. And I'm gonna pick other. I'm gonna just do other songs. Fuck it.
I
I
think
don't see no. I don't see a side he picked. I pick. The side he picked was J Cole.
I
That's what side he picked.
the only thing I'll say to that is by him saying that piece of he was supposed to be on two, but then it didn't happen. I think he leave that out, and everything you just said is 100% correct. I think that there's a point, and this is what we talked about this a few times, where I feel like he's over explaining certain things that's making it feel like, all right, you're trying to be the person that you know you are to the internet, who's going to make you out to be whatever it is that the internet want to make you out to be. So don't talk too much. Just allow for people to engage with the art as they are
Him,
engaging with the art.
him not talking too much. Wouldn't be who he is.
Oh,
You
I
know how I
agree.
know he talk.
I
You
agree.
know, so he being himself.
Mhm.
So him saying that he probably didn't even want to fucking say that shit. It just he just
That boom,
talking
boom, boom
and
got
he's
him.
having. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. He's in his natural state, so you can tell he's a talker.
Yeah.
Um, just because he do that boom boom and boom boom boom, and he's still talking and blah blah
Mhm.
blah.
Mhm.
So he be wanting you to understand and see where he's coming from and comprehend.
There's a piece of genuine nature in him
Yeah,
saying all these things. Mhm.
he's a genuine person.
I
So
agree. I
it,
agree.
it wasn't like some shit like he was just throwing it out there, like, oh yeah, hey, nah, he just that's who he naturally is. He just a talker. And
Yeah.
he just probably said some shit like, yeah, man. I'm like, damn, nigga, that shit inconvenience for me. Like he just talk, it just being honest
Mhm.
at that. So I can't fall for that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, I'm with you. I'm
And
with you.
and again, he apologized.
I
Let's say he didn't fucking do the 7 minute grill. What's gonna happen? He dropped fall off. But you gonna not listen to it?
nah, I think that
You're not gonna buy it? Okay, that's fine. But I still got my core fans. That shit doesn't drop. That shit doesn't drop my popularity. That shit doesn't drop
nah,
my art.
nah.
That shit doesn't drop that I can. This might be my last. That shit doesn't stop anything.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Your opinion, your thought process, and what you feel or how you feel about shit, just like the pause game. I don't play that game either. So if you think it's some gay shit, let me not say that. If you thinking some shit, you know this shit's sensitive. These
Yeah.
people sensitive. You might have to blink that out.
Nah, because you saying
you
that you
know,
don't play the pause game. So you technically on the right side.
yeah, but still, if you thinking that that's something that come to your mind, that's you.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
you
have nothing.
to
Yeah,
do
that's
with
you.
that.
It's the same shit.
Mhm.
It's not same shit. I drop my art. Whatever opinion, whatever thing you have, if you think about this, that's you. But I enjoy this shit. I'm playing this shit every day. I'm happy with the fuck I put out. I don't give a fuck what nobody else thinks.
Hmm.
I'm cool.
Hmm. I got something on that, but we don't got enough time. I mean, we do have time, but I don't want to
I'm about to say,
spend too
where we
much.
at?
Well, I don't want to spend. We're an hour and
Oh,
four in, but I don't want.
yo, I thought we was like 30 minutes
Nah,
in.
we've
This is
been.
a good ass
Yeah, yeah,
episode.
yeah, yeah. Nah. We've been good. I got some thoughts on that because I think that there is a level of authenticity that we are seeing or that we're experiencing that kind of goes into the realm of when you are that, you don't have to say that you are that. And
Right.
for me, I as I listen to Cole, I just feel like some things he's trying to show up in a particular way, and this could be tied to like how he grew up and things of that nature. But he's trying to show up in a particular way to which, and I've said this before in the show, you don't have to do that. In this point in your career, you don't have to do that because your follow base is there. Like you have the same pull and the same power base that Kendrick and Drake has. So you don't have to necessarily. There's people that just like there's people that's gonna fight for Kendrick tooth and nail and say that he got the best discography ever and all of that stuff. And the people that's gonna say Drake got the best discography ever and he's the greatest of all time and he's better than Mike and all of that stuff. People are gonna say that for Cole too. So I feel like the circuit of I'm going around to explain myself or explain what happened or to talk too much in a sense. I know he's not saying he's talking too much. I think that that can go against how he authentically has shown up in the space of hip hop.
Another thing is he's not going. He's doing these things because he promised, which I also
Facts.
respect too.
Facts.
He promised that he's going these podcasts he's doing. He's like, yo, I told him gonna pull up and pull up, and he's pulling up in a right time. He just dropped the album. He just dropped the tour,
Yeah.
and now he's going around saying or
Bef-
speaking to
Before
the
tour
people that
start.
want it before a tour start.
Yeah.
Uh, the
Which is
one thing I was
starting
gonna
in
say that
July.
I in July. One thing, July 11th, I think is
Mm-hmm.
the first day,
Same day
or
as
10th.
Hove.
It's Hove, yeah.
Yep.
One thing I was gonna say is that everybody not cut from the same cloth. That's
Nope.
one thing I was gonna say.
Nope.
So how he is just how he is. He don't have to act like you. He don't have to act like your cousin, your brother, your sister, your brother,
Mm-hmm.
because he's a black man. No, everybody's cut from a different cloth, and that's okay. It's okay to be cut from a different cloth. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you living in the
Y'all done pissed
suburbs.
off Magic.
It's nothing wrong with you living in the suburbs. It's not. You don't have to say. You don't have to have powder milk. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have to fucking noodles. None of that shit.
Oodles and
That's
noodles.
okay. Oodles and noodle. Yeah, that's okay that you had a middle class life. Nothing is wrong with that. You are still a black man. Nothing is wrong with you eating noodles every or milk and having nothing okay with that. I mean, nothing's wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's cut from a different cloth. At the end of the day, you still a black man and you still have the same challenges. Not
Facts.
maybe not all of them, but a good amount of them. There, no matter where you at on this earth, what corner you coming from on this earth, planet, country, that's stupid. Earth, planet. Planet, country,
Earth, planet, country.
continent, continent. It doesn't matter. We all cut from a different cloth, and that's
Facts.
what make you things unique. That's what make when you get with you find your significant other. That's what make things unique. Y'all cut from a different fucking cloth. So one person could teach you something else that this person can't. It all it's that's fine. Um, another thing I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. Fuck.
It's
Um,
gonna come back.
yeah, it was something about um Cole, Cole. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. That little rant, I wasn't even supposed to say all that shit. That rant fucked me up.
Well, well, you cut from a different cloth. That is moral of the story. Let people show up the way that they are. I got thoughts. I want to hear those tracks. Maybe they're unreleased because we never get the Cole Kendrick. We never got that tape that we were supposed to get a long time ago, back in like
Mhm.
2010 or whatever the case. And we've seen them rap each other's songs and all that stuff. I want to hear what the tracks are. I do. I think that that'll be dope. I don't hear Kendrick on this album, so it would have been cool to hear Kendrick on the album. The closest that we've got to them being on the same track is when he was on uh Under the Sun. He did the ad libs on Under the Sun on Attack of the Dreamers 2 or
No,
3.
yeah,
3.
they got a couple. That they got American Dream with Jeezy.
I mean,
It's
like
another one they got.
on a Cole or Kendrick sponsored track, not like on somebody else's track.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, uh,
Forbidden Fruit. Shit.
that was a minute ago though. I'm talking
Damn.
about of
They
late,
still have?
of late, of
Oh
late.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, of late. Attack of the Dreamers 3 was the closest that we got to like Kendrick being on a track that Cole was a curator for. Okay, before we get into the top 10, I want to
Mm-hmm.
do the internet taught me and the song of the
Ooh.
week. Do you have
I didn't do my homework at all this week. Go ahead.
do you have an internet taught me off the top of your head?
Hold on.
I got one.
Top of my head.
Um,
Oh, damn. This wasn't what the internet taught me. It was more I went to the African American museum.
oh, them
Yeah, I pissed you off.
yes.
Remember?
Magic done sent me he went to the African American Museum and sent me something that's in the African American Museum around uh Abe Lincoln. Abe Lincoln don't care about black people. I don't care what they try to twist and turn in history. The man didn't care about nothing but preserving his power and use black bodies to overwhelm the South by saying any free slaves can fight for us. If you escape, you can fight for us. So, well,
Ah,
while you looking up, internet taught me. The internet taught me that Jay-Z dissed Cam on Otis. And it's so funny. It's so interesting because like I always talk about like watching people in history. Watching people in hip hop, it's like we're watching the popular kids in like the national high school, if you will. So like all these people grew up together, so in the same city for the most part. So when they're beefing with each other, for the most part, they beefing with people who they know, like they know from their hood, similar to
mhm.
what you talking about, what you was just talking about, right? So and a lot of people in hip hop came from the streets. So 50 and Ja Rule, like the reason why 50 and Ja Rule beef has nothing to do with hip hop, has everything to do with whatever history they have in the streets. Irv Gotti, again, whatever they got going on in the streets, that's why they was beefing. They wasn't beefing over music. Music was just a medium to which they could exacerbate their beef and make money doing so. So it was so interesting because the part to which Cam got dissed, you will only know that he was dissing Cam if you knew what Cam was called in the streets, which is Flea. So I'm just gonna play.
Let me ask you a question. You ever heard a rhyme that he said where you think he subliminally was talking about you?
So one time we had said some slick shit about Kanye. I forget what it was, but I remember we had said something about Kanye. I had distribution through Asylum Records. And then Kanye did the song with Jay-Z, that first single for the album together. And we had just said something about Kanye. So on that song probably came out like 2 months after we said something about Kanye. And he said in the bars, live from the Mercer, run up on Yeezy the wrong way, I might murk you. Flee in the G450, I might surface. Political refugee asylum can be purchased.
Nigga ain't shit. You slick now. Good.
Yeah, he's slick. Yeah, he's slick. You just never know.
Yeah, that I thought that was dope. I thought that was dope to like, because that we know that part. That was like how he started the verse, and we all know Watch the Throne was a time. But the internet taught me that, and that was a cool moment in hip hop.
It
That was a cool
definitely
moment.
was. The double entendre in there.
Yeah, it's a few entendres in there. So it's like,
Mhm.
and again, not going back to what we were talking about with Cole, but I like the background story. Like I hope at some point somebody like tell the background story of what happened in all of this, because there's so many things that colors in between the lines of like all the details. But I think Jay is the sub king in terms of like subbing people in his
Subliminals?
lyrics. Yeah, his subliminals in his lyrics.
Hove.
That's
Fleeing in
Hove.
G550. Asylum
I
could be
might,
purchased.
yeah, asylum could be purchased. Like, yeah, talk crazy. I purchased your distribution deal and your masters. Think it's a
Yeah.
game. Think it's a
that
game.
whole different, man. We gotta talk about that whole too. Which date? But yeah, I don't got a internet taught me.
Okay. Well, you got a song of the show before we get into the.
Oh, now that I do, I have that. All right, man. When I first listened to this album, I was clueless. No, I wasn't clueless. I was just, it's all right. But it's always that second and third time you listen to, all right, I like this or this song.
Mhm.
So my song of the week is Don Toliver, Excavator. That's my song of the week.
Okay.
I like that song.
All right. I like that. So, okay. So my first song of the week, but I just changed it. So my first song of the week was "Protect Your Neck," Wu-Tang. Just because I bought my ticket to go to Wu-Tang, so I'll be at Wu-Tang opening night. I think it's opening night. The first show, opening night of their tour, the Final Chamber. But in honor of the late great Neighborhood Nip, the song of the show is "Dedication."
How long should I stay dedicated? How long till opportunity meet preparation? I need some real nigga reparations, or I run up in your bank just for recreation. Dedication, hard work, plus patience. To some more of my sacrifice, I'm done waiting. Told you that I wasn't playing. Now you hear what I've been saying. Dedication.
Yeah, Neighborhood Nip. So that's my song of the week. Dedication, Nipsey Hussle featuring Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
And I copped out. I went the radio track, but Blue Laces 2 is my favorite track off of Victory Lap. So and I love the story behind Blue Laces 2. And not the story of him losing fats, but the story of him recording the song and it getting to that high level of emotion. I read the book. So his best friend and the engineer at the time, his best friend who was punching in for him in the studio, told the story about how, Nipsey he had the first verse done, but the two last verses he didn't want to do them, but he pushed them through. He had to push through because he was like, yo, you tapping into an energy that I ain't never experienced before. But Victory Lap, dope album. It was 10 years in the making. He was making that throughout his mixtape run. So yeah, Dedication. That's gonna be the song of the show. So boom. We've been talking about the top 10 for some time now. And I got mine. It took it took some time. I made some sacrifices. And I think that now I'm in a real good spot for my top 10 debut albums of all time, my personal top 10 of debut albums of all time. Now, what I will say is the way that I crafted this list was both personal, meaning I have my personal reasons as to why these are my top 10, but then also commercial quality. So I'm also thinking about did these albums transcend culture? Was these albums a snapshot of the greatness of these artists, so on and so forth. So while you are looking through or gathering or writing down, however you are crafting your list right now,
I'm trying to put it in my head.
Yeah, I got you. I'm
mine's not going to be I was going to say it before. Mine's is not in number. It's not in order.
No. Mine is not in order either. I'm gonna read them as I wrote them down on the paper. The further down on my list, the more negotiable I am. with those albums.
Okay.
That's the way that
Okay.
I've kind of solidified it. I told y'all last week that my first 5, they locked in. The first 5 locked in. Once you get past 5, I can negotiate.
It's
Meaning
debatable.
move
Okay.
them up and down and all that stuff.
Let's
So
get to it.
first I want to do my criteria. All right. This is how
Mhm.
I started to like really this is how I was able to narrow down, because I had a whole list. It's all the way over there, so I can't do it. But I had albums, and I didn't listen to all of them straight through, but I know what I'm looking for when I'm thinking about a
Mhm.
debut album, crossing some stuff out. So one, I had to hear your identity, and I had to feel like you had an authentic voice already in your debut album. I didn't
Mhm.
want to hear much experimentation. I wanted to hear you knew what you was doing when you was punching in every time. Period. That was number one. And you can hear that. I'm not a recording artist, but Magic, I'm pretty sure you can hear when people go into the booth and they don't really know if they believe in the voice that they rapping in or they're singing in or whatever.
The confidence.
Yeah, so you have to know, like, this is the album. That's why J. Cole is not on this list, because he also said he didn't like the first album. That's not what he wanted to do. So the music, it wasn't high quality. The second, the sound, star power. Did I hear star power throughout the flow and the audio experience of the album? Was it in sync, or did I hear a lot of like fluctuation in terms of different sounds, which kind of goes into the experimentation? The third is, now this may be because in this day and age, I don't know what was actually 2 disc and what isn't 2 disc, but I wasn't trying to see a debut album with 30 songs or tracks on it. So immediately, if I seen anything that was that long and it was a 2 disc setup, gotta go. Not having it. I know it was probably some good tracks on there, which then leads me to the third one. Or yeah, so it had to be curated, right? The fourth, it stands the test of time. The people love it and the culture. Now that can be different, right? That can be regional. We know that hip hop is regional. What is listened to in New York might not be what's being listened to in LA, but it stands the test of time. Is New York, concrete jungle,
Empire State.
Empire
of
State
Mind.
of Mine. Is that being played in LA? Absolutely not. But is Doggy Style being played in LA? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So does it stand the test of time? That was my fourth criteria. And then the fifth and final is, do I often go back to that album to listen to it in its entirety? Do I go back and listen to, it don't even got to be in its entirety. Do I go back and listen to a few songs from that album because
Mhm.
I feel a certain way about it? That had to be my top. You had to fit those 5 things in order to land in my top 10. So, without further ado, my top 10, the first, my honorable mention, Finally Rich, Chief Keef. That album is not in my top 10, but it's definitely in my top 20. Finally Rich, Chief Keef, honorable mention. All right, so number 1 coming in strong, Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z. There's no, that is my favorite Jay-Z album. I feel like as a debut album, he knew exactly who he wanted to be, and he went through his trials and tribulations in order to get to that album. Number 2, Enter the Wu-Tang. One of my favorite albums. Number 3, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Another great album. Number 4, Ready to Die, Biggie. Another great album. Number 5, Victory Lap, Nipsey Hussle. Victory Lap, Nipsey Hussle. Number 6, now this is where I can start the debate. And I'm going way, way back for my number 6. Never Too Much, Luther Vandross. Never Too Much, Luther Vandross. To this day, there's 2 tracks on there that was his debut album that people play at the cookout everywhere, even on the radio. Number 7, Get Rich or Die Trying. I think that album, Get Rich or Die Trying. Number 8, The College Dropout. Yay. Number 9, Illmatic. Almost didn't make it. Illmatic. And number 10, Baduism. Erykah Badu. That's my 10. That's my 10.
I respect it.
That's my 10.
I respect it.
I tried not to
respect
do
it.
too much hip hop. I threw in some curveballs in there. But I think I needed something from the era. But I went to some of my go-tos, but the albums that I listen to or the music, the songs that I choose to listen to are not from their debut album. So Kendrick
I
couldn't be
respect
on
it.
there. Cole couldn't be on there. Tribe couldn't be on there. It was a lot of people that just didn't make the cut.
It's okay. It's only 10.
It's only 10. It's only 10.
All right.
What you got?
1. Off the wall, Michael Jackson. So we just gonna start.
See. Okay. I'll wait. Off the wall, Michael Jackson.
Off the wall, Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna swing over to Illmatic, Nas. Right. And then we gonna go. We had 3. It's dark and hell is hot.
No, you had 2. Now you had 3. Illmatic.
Yeah. Illmatic, Michael Jackson.
And then
It's dark and hell is hot.
It's dark. Hell is hot.
DMX.
Okay. DMX. Okay. I'm listening.
Into the Wu-Tang.
Into the Wu-Tang.
That's 4.
Mm-hmm.
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Thug Motivation 101. That's 6, right?
Yeah, that's 6. I'm counting.
College Dropout.
That's 7.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
That's 8.
All right. This is where I get. Hold on. Let me think. Oh, Capital Punishment. Punishment.
One more. Tell the people what Capital Punishment. Who made it?
Big Pun.
Big Pun. What's the 5th?
Ready to Die.
Yeah, you ain't say Ready to Die.
I ain't say Ready.
You ain't say Ready to
Yeah,
Die.
I ain't say Ready to Die.
Okay.
Yeah, I listen to that.
Okay.
I listen to that literally every few months.
Yeah. No. Ready to Die.
Actually, I would just listen to that last week.
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
So here's.
Damn. I could do it quick.
What's your
but
honorable?
10 is just not enough.
I know. What's your honorable? Yeah, what's that honorable? You thinking, chat? Y'all make sure y'all drop y'all albums in the chat.
Honorable. Ooh,
What's your honorable mission?
Honorable.
It's on the brink.
Debut.
It's on the brink. Debut.
I don't want to say this one. This one been on my mind, but I don't want to say that one. I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you which one that I'm thinking about that I don't want to say. Ah, man, hold on. Let me. Ooh, damn. Honorable mention.
If you don't got one, it's cool. It's cool. I just know Finally Rent, that is a really good debut album for what it's worth. That could have went either way.
I might have to. Oh, I forgot about this fucking album. I might have to. Might have to pass.
Okay. So here's my thing.
The one I didn't want to mention was SZA.
That's in my top 20, not in my top 10.
Yeah, that's the one I didn't want.
Because then that will have to like boot out. That will have to boot out Baduism. Nah, that's not a better album than Baduism at all. Not even a little bit. And
oh my God, I forgot this album. Did I say 50 Cent?
Yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying.
And I had to take that out. Only built for Cuban links. I'm tripping. My honorable mention will be Get Rich or Die Trying.
Ah, okay.
I knew I was gonna
See,
fuck up
see,
keeping that shit in my head.
the reason why I didn't choose that, because that's on my original list, is because Into the Woo is on my list. Even though it's separate, but I'm honoring the individuals within Into the Woo. It gave me some. I was able to say, okay, I can leave Cuban Links off because Into the Woo is on there, and it's locked.
Into the Woo is on there, but the purple tape changed hip hop at a point in time.
Yeah, I agree. And what I'll say about Off the Wall is I struggle because that wasn't. See, Mike been in the game for so long.
But it's his debut album.
It's his debut single album. So when I was making my list, like I finished this list. So when I made my list, in my head, I had already took it out, but I was talking to my cousin about it, and I was like, I told him the same thing. Like, yeah, we can say Off the Wall because like that is his debut single album.
Yeah, that's like saying Raekwon, that's not his first album. That is his first album.
Right.
Because he had Enter the Woo before then. Just like Ice Cube, American Most Wanted. That's his debut album, but he had Straight Outta Compton. Straight Outta Compton is so you can't say Mike just because he's in the Jackson Ejected 5 that it's not his. Yeah, it is. It's
so if that's the case, I'm switching Never Too Much for Off the Wall.
Off the Wall is Michael. Let me sit up. Off the Wall because the Michael movie coming out. Off the Wall is Michael Jackson. Let me get this right, just in case you clip this. Off the Wall is Michael Jackson's best album of his career.
Really? That's
his solo career.
Okay. I would have to.
Off the Wall is better than Thriller. Off the Wall is better than History or His Story. Off the Wall is better than Dangerous. Off the Wall is better than Invincible. Off the Wall is better than Bad. Come on, man. And I know Mike albums, man.
Yeah.
I know Mike albums.
You know Mike albums.
I know, and I can name all 9 members of the Wu-Tang. Meth, Ghost, ODB, Raekwon, Master Killer, RZA, Jizza, Inspector Deck. You got, that's 9. And technically Capadonna. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I know this shit.
Yeah. Did you get your ticket?
Not yet. Not yet.
Did you get your?
I haven't got
your cold ticket.
I haven't. I was still going to say that I haven't got no tickets yet.
Yeah, I was just looking at Cole. I was just looking at. I might go to.
I'm going though.
So I don't know if I'm gonna go to MSG or.
You so fucking close. That's what I hate.
Or if I'm gonna go to Brooklyn.
About you right now. That's what I hate about you right now. You so fucking close to everything.
Yeah.
This is why I need. This is why I will be moving to a big city, because I know things is going to happen there. That's that I'm interested in. But you at the major of all major cities.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I'm gonna go to Barclays or if I'm gonna go to MSG. I haven't been to Barclays yet, so
I've been to Barclays a couple times.
So I like going into the boroughs. So
they be in there shooting dice.
In the Barclays? That's funny. That's funny. Oh man. Okay, so that was good. Yeah, I'm switching out Never Too Much. Never Too Much is such a good album. And he knew who he was. And two tracks, the opening track and the ending track, the outro, it really was no intro outro, still is on run to this day.
Shit, Lil Kim shit was hard too.
It's not in my top 10 though.
Lil Kim shit was hard. Nah, not in my top 10.
It's not in my top 10. That's Biggie.
Straight Outta Compton. I mean, that's so much. American Most Wanted.
So much. We might have to do it by genre. at some point.
Yeah, because
I tried
I
to.
didn't want to. That's why I didn't say SZA because it's R&B. So I was like, nah, I want to throw that.
Nah,
And then I mean, you got Mike,
but that's the thing though. You got to be really, and that was my thing. Like you got to have a fire album to crack the hip hop top 10. You know what I'm saying? Like to go head and head. You know what I'm saying? You got to.
It's hard, man.
Yo, it's hard. It's hard. Okay. As we close out, I want to make sure on this show we also keep y'all, if you got this far, updated on the current political landscape. And I just wanted to say, it ain't even gonna be nothing crazy. But
hey, I got somebody coming for you.
Bet, say that. Say less.
Not for you, like, but I got somebody that's in the political game.
Yeah. Say less.
Has a really good knowledge of the political game. That's not black.
Even better.
And not white either.
Even better. Well, what is
and
that?
and not Latino, not Hispanic either.
So what is they?
Hey, we just gonna have to wait and see.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z. I was gonna have him come on. I wasn't gonna say now. I was gonna say in the last second, like, all right, I got somebody coming. But he got something to do. He was gonna come last episode too, but had something to do. So I'm gonna make sure he's on, because he even said he got shit to say. He got shit to say. He been in the Rochester political what you want to call it?
Scene.
Atmosphere or scene?
Political scene.
The political scene here. He got a lot of shit to say about that. A lot of things that you could question. I told him about the things that you had designed, the posters and stuff, police accounting, and he had shit. Hey, I ain't gonna say everything he had to say, but I know you're gonna enjoy the episode.
Okay.
So
I need him on.
Go ahead.
ASAP.
What you gonna say?
ASAP.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, Pamela Bondi has been fired from the Trump administration.
Yeah, I seen that.
And what I'll say is, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't know if I put it on wax, but I'm putting it on wax now. Trump don't care about none of you white women. I'm just gonna put it out there, and y'all are gonna be the first to catch the boot before these uneducated, unethical or unethical white men that he's surrounding himself around. And Tosi is next. That's it. I just want to keep y'all updated on what's going on in our government, because the reality is our government putting us at risk, and gas prices is high, because I just had to spend $61 to fill my tank up today.
Hey, when I complain about it, everybody laughing and cheesing and shit. Now you upset. Now your blood pressure boiling.
Mm-hmm.
Now you. Come on, man. I try to warn y'all.
$61.
I try to tell y'all.
It used to cost $40 to fill my tank up. 61? It was 57 when I left, like right before I left to go to Rochester.
It's okay.
Oh man,
it's all right.
Oh, I'm tripping.
Hey, I always got a question.
Yeah. What's the question? I done lost my pen because I slammed it on the desk.
I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm gonna just ask the question. Did you vote for Trump last election?
Did I vote for Trump last election? Absolutely not. I would never vote for that orange rodent. That's it.
No, I just wanted your reaction. That's it.
Kamala Harris think it's a game, and I don't even like her. I don't think.
Did you like Bernie Sanders?
I was too young to understand, but Bernie be saying some questionable things.
Yeah.
He be saying some questionable things. I'm critical, and Nick Cannon.
I like the Bernie.
I liked him too for what he was saying, but I think that there's a when we were young, they're younger, because we were still in our like mid-20s. There are some things that are attractable, right? But one, he is too old, and he was too old then, and he's definitely too old now. Two, he says problematic things about reparations and what that can look like in this country, to where he groups everybody, like everybody needs help, not just black people. But it's like history has shown that black people living in America has never received any form of reparations. and nobody is taking creative thought into thinking about what reparations can look like in this country. It could be land, it can be property, it could be a whole bunch of different things, right?
We said that.
Yeah, so you have that, but then also I think that we should really do a gross audit on these political parties as it is, and really start to think about mobilizing, creating opposing political parties, and reforming this system from the outside in, inside out. Whatever that looks like. I don't know what that looks like, but we got to get radical around here, because the Democrats and the Republicans are one and the same. And I think all of them are actually as closer. What is it? They say the left is the Democrats, but I think the Democrats are more centralist, and then Republicans, as they stand right now, are way more right. So I think that they're all on the same side of the spectrum. So we got to really do some deep dive in I said deep dive twice. We need to do some real introspection and revolutionary actions on what this political system is in this country, because the way that it's constructed right now is constructed for one group of people, and that's white men. That's it.
All right. We need another Eric May.
Yeah. We need another Zoran Mamdani and all that. All right. You got anything? I know you've been in the studio. You got anything to report back on?
Nope. But just know I only missed the studio one time this year.
That's dope. And you
I go to the studio every week.
I was about to say you go every week.
Every week.
That's dedication.
Only missed one time this year.
That's dedication. That's dedication.
Rather I'm doing something or I'm just there, but I've been every week. Only missed 1 week.
That's good. That's great.
And it wasn't my fault that I missed it either.
Whose fault was it?
Just schedule.
Okay. All right, well, it's been a great show. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all drop y'all top 10 so we know, and when you drop it, we gonna create some graphics, and we gonna put it up on the page so everybody top 10 is etched in introspective history. But y'all already know. Bring another set of ears for next week's show. I'm King Dev. That's Magic Gretzky. And this is Introspective Insight, the Black Wall Street podcast. And we out. See you soon. Yeah. Come back next week. Yeah. Introspective Insight. Introspective Insight.